Good morning, it's Wednesday, July 1st, and we're going to continue our discussion on action, but now begin an exploration of a new topic, which is duty. And we'll begin with a prompt from the Daily Stoic, which reads, "As a Stoic, what is my job?" So when I came downstairs this morning at 4:30 and I looked at the prompt for the first time, my first thought was, it is too damn early to wrap my head around an existential question like this. And then as I settled into my long conditioning workout, I allowed myself to think very simply and logically through a series of questions, beginning with, what is the purpose of all this? This being the study and application of philosophy. To which I answer, to live a good life. And how does one achieve that? By aiming for sunnum bonum, or the highest good. And what is the highest good? Virtue. And why virtue? Well, if we act virtuously, then everything else good can follow. And what are those virtues to have? Wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. And then to tie it up, I think of Cicero's guidance. The man who has virtue is in need of nothing whatsoever for the purposes of living well. So through that thought exercise, I was able to find my way to the most distilled down conclusion to the prompt's question of, as a Stoic, what is my job? And the answer is simply to be of service to others. And I don't mean that I'm going to quit my job and become a full-time volunteer. I think of it more broadly than that. For everything we face in life, for every interaction that we have, there is an opportunity to act with virtue. Every time that we act in line with those virtues, we're sharpening those tools. We're learning to use them more effectively and more effortlessly. It becomes more second nature to us. Each of those four virtues contributes to our ability to see our role and responsibility within the community being a population of 2 to 2 billion. Those virtues contribute to our disposition to be of service to others, to put others first, to care about something more than ourselves. Wisdom provides us the perspective that we're lacking. It affords us the ability to be empathetic. It teaches us how others have paved the road before us. Courage gives us the strength to follow our convictions, to do what is right, even if it isn't popular. It allows us to embrace the unknown and uncomfortable. It fuels our growth. Temperance provides us the flexibility and resilience to control our desires and interests. By avoiding extremes, we realize just how little we actually need. Our self-discipline is strengthened. Our self-interest is suppressed. It sets us up for the final piece. Justice constitutes the bond of human society. It is the virtue behind the idea of sympatheia, or the interdependence and interconnectivity of everything. It guides us to do our part for the common good. So returning once more to the prompt of what is my job, I've come to find that in every role that I play, whether that's a husband, a father, a son, a brother, a colleague, a stranger, the more that I can default to aligning my thoughts and my actions toward the common good and of being a benefit to others, the better the outcome and the more personal satisfaction that I find. I'm not claiming that I get this right all the time. It's absolutely a work in progress. It's an ongoing shift in my perspective, but it is happening, action by action. For every decision, there is a chance to remember Epictetus's teaching that seeking the very best in ourselves means actively caring for the welfare of other human beings. The more that I can maintain this orientation and put it into practice, the more that I'm reminded that it is definitely a worthy and rewarding job to have. Hope you have a great day. Bye.